Thank you, everyone. Good morning. I'm Valentina Maltese, coordinator of the FIPE project, the project implemented by UNIDO ITPO Italy and financed by the Italian Ministry of Environment, Land and Sea. And I would like to thank you for attending this, our first online company visit. And as you know, due to the health emergency, we are facing several challenges. However, our office is committed to offer to the same services and support to Italian and developing countries companies in line with its mandate, adapting its activities in a virtual mode. As before said, before I give the floor to Mrs. Livia Canepa, the referent for the Ethiopia country, I would like to introduce you Mrs. Esther Temperato. She's in support of our project. And so I thank everyone, welcome everyone, and I wish you a very fruitful visit. Thank you all.
So thank you, Valentina, and good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, Mr. Tadese. Thank you very much to be here today. I think it's a very important opportunity to share experience and also to go more in depth concerning Ethiopia and RET, the company technologies and main sectors of interest. So as Valentina said, I am the focal point for Ethiopia in the framework of the FIPE project, which has the main purpose of supporting commercialization and scale up of sustainable energy, environmental technologies and projects in SMEs in Ethiopia through the identification and promotion of sustainable investment and technology transfer operation with the aim of supporting sustainable development, local job creation and fostering international partnership. So in this framework, I'm very glad to introduce you engineer Mr. Tadesse Diga Ayele. He is a general manager of RET Energy Engineering, an Ethiopian company born in 2012, which is one of the leading turnkey sustainable energy solution provider and wholesale distributor of renewable energy components in Africa. And the company is specialized in system sizing, evaluation and design, procurement, installation, and monitoring and maintenance of renewable energy system. So I'm very glad to have you in here today for company. And Mr. Tadesse, I briefly introduce you the four companies, the representative of the four companies that later they will have the opportunity to speak and to give you an overview of their reality. We have with us Mr. Giuseppe D'Alessandro from Emax Engineering. We have Nicola Baggio from Off-Grid Sun, Riccardo Frisinghelli from VP Solar, and Giacomo Battaini and Giulia Del Ministro from Global Impact Network. As I told before, at the end of your presentation, I will leave the floor to each one of these representatives in order to give you like a brief overview of their company. So please, Tadesse, you have the floor to present your company, technologies, and so on.
Okay, thank you very much. It's my pleasure to give a simple presentation about our company. So I will use the PowerPoint. Yeah, our company is named RET Energy Engineering, which is a renewable energy technology company which was established in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia in 2012. And actually, we provide a renewable energy business, mostly in solar technology. We provide turnkey projects and systems of solar, and also we provide wholesale of component traders like solar panel, inverter, and all the renewable energy components. Our company's philosophy is a commercial company aiming to provide clean and renewable power to all African country. As you know, almost 18% of the population in sub-Saharan country do not have access to the main electricity grid. So our company's objective is to provide electricity for everyone, at least to have small lights and phone charge, and also providing electricity for water pumping, provides electricity for the electrifying healthy clinics and so on. Our vision is to be most successful and respected renewable energy companies in Africa, and our mission to be the most successful and respected renewable energy companies in Africa. We are working to attract customers with our objective is to provide all the components from a single source and efficient system design and installation, to provide the sizing and monitoring of our system. This is a strategic business area. I think our strategic business area is focused on the wholesale of solar components and system design and supply, installation, commissioning, and after sales service of all the solar and renewable energy systems. So now I'll show you a project that we installed in Ethiopia. So can you show I'll show you a video.
Yes, the video.
I think we can go with the
people. Yeah. Thank you very much.
You can comment the video, Tadesse.
Okay. In Ethiopia, most in all the region, we installed the solar systems. Now, I think, this, as you can see, this picture is a solar system installed for the healthy clinic in Gambela region to provide electricity for the refugee campus, which is found in Gambela region, which is a border of South Sudan. So we use 8 solar panels with, as you can see, this is the charge controller, the inverter, and the power controller. This is a breaker is here. So this is a solar system installed in Gambela region for electrification of healthy clinics. This is the battery. Actually, this is imported from Germany. All the charge controllers, the inverter, all are imported from yeah, this is a stacker charge controller. This is a charge controller. It's working. Oh, okay. This is a solar water pumping technology, which is installed in Oromia region for the supply of water to the community for drinking water. This is a very small system. Actually, we use 5 solar panels of 215 watts, and here is the controller. We use a ground force DC solar pump 1.4 kilowatts.
Yes.
Sorry, can we stop one moment and we start from before? Yeah, for the phone, sorry, but because it was difficult to hear everything. Thank you.
Okay. So move the video. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, we can start. We go slowly so you can like introduce all the technologies.
Can I go?
Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's move the video. Yeah, this is a solar water pumping technology that we installed in Oromia region of Ethiopia. This system is installed for supply of water for the community, drinking water. So this is 1.4 kilowatt system. The pump that we use is a ground force pump, and this is a ground force controller. And another project that solar water heater. Mostly it is in the town to provide water for the hotels, restaurants, real estate, and so on. Actually, this picture is for the solar water pumping. This is for the solar water pumping technology, as I told you, 1.4 kilowatt solar water pumping system for drinking water. And this is a solar water heater. So this is a solar water heater installed for the hotel. Actually, this is integrated solar water heater pressurized, because this is also installed in hotels in Addis Ababa. Most of the solar water heater that we use is in the town to heat water for the hotels and for residence homes as well. And this is a controller for the solar water heater. As you can see, this is a very hot region, so okay. Now I'll show you the split type solar water heater. For the split type solar water heater, with the tanker and the heater is also in different places. So we put this is also installed in Addis, this split type solar water heater. The tanker and the evacuated tube is in different places. This is also installed for heating water in the real estate. This one is pressurized solar water heater, as you can see here, copper. It's also split type solar water heater. As you can, this is a turnkey for this solar water heater. In the previous one, we use integrated solar water heater. This is mostly for the transformers. This one is for mostly for the water for the restaurant or guest houses and for the real estate. This is a controller for the. Here it tests the system using this pump. And this is expansion vessel, and here is a controller. And in this controller, you can see the temperature of the water, and the pressure, and everything in this controller. All the solar water heaters are imported from abroad. Here is how we can see the temperature and all the systems within the solar station. Here is now I'll show you the solar street light. We installed around 200 solar street lights in all Ethiopia. Mostly we installed in Somalia region, in Gambela region, in Romania region. This is how we installed the pole for the solar street light. And here is a solar panel. Actually, we use a 115 watt solar panel. Here is the structure. All the structure are manufactured in our warehouse. This is a structure for the mounting of the solar panel on the pole. This is the pole for the solar street light. Actually, what we use is here. This system is installed in a refugee camp. So based on the request of the customer, they need to put when the battery put is here in the ground. So it's installed by the chief. So that's why we put the batteries here in the top, and also there is a security here using the anti-theft security system here. And now production in our warehouse. Next. Yeah. Here is how we manufacture the pole for the solar street light. And this one is a 6 meters pole. It is based on the custom design of the pole. As you can see, here is the battery stored in the top. Because when, as I told you, if we put the battery in the ground, it will be tilted. For the security reasons, put it on the top. Here is the base plate, and so on. This is the first time we will start design the system and show that for the customer. We start designing the things and show for the customer for the approval. Once it's approved, then we manufacture it. There is a battery box. And the battery is put here. Actually, we use 2 batteries with 100 Ah battery. And this one is the J-bolt, which is for the foundation. Here is the solar street line installed in the Somalia region for repair. Actually, we installed in Somalia region, in Gambela. So this is as you can see here, it is to prevent the theft. Here is a lamp, it is a LED lamp, and the battery is here, and the solar module is here, and it is tilted to 9 degrees to the south. Here is a refugee camp actually. This is a 14-watt LED lamp. This is after installation. This project is done for Danish Refugee Council, as you can see in the template. The Danish Refugee Council is an NGO working on refugee. So the contract was taken from the Danish Refugee Council. Now this solar water pumping, mostly we use for solar water pumping system. This is how we put the solar pump inside the borehole. This water pump, this is used for the Oromia region to provide drinking water for the community. Once the pump, the water out from the borehole, it's stored in the tank, which is 1.4 kilowatt system, a very small one. We use a ground force pump. This is a foundation for the solar pumping system. It's also in Oromia region. For this one, we use a 218 watt solar module of 48 pieces. This is how we do the installation for the mounting structure. We use this galvanized board and aluminum frame. This is after installation. This one is actually 11 kilowatt water pump. And you know, it's connected in series and parallel to get the required voltage and current. This is after installation. Okay, the fence is always required. This is totally in rural area. There is no electricity at all. Provide electricity for pumping the water. Pumping the water from the borehole and stored in the reservoir. There is a 100 meter cube reservoir. So from this water pump, we will get around 80 meter cube per day. That's it. Oh, this is well, we are trying to testing the water. Testing the water for using this solar pumping technology. For this one, we use a RSI ground force inverter and also ground force pump. And this is also for drinking purpose. Okay, we use water for drinking. This is another project which is also in Oromia region. For this one, we use a 13 kilowatt solar water pumping. Here is trying to put the pump in the borehole. Here is the borehole. It's here. So we use this tripod to put the water, to put the pump. Oh, in this case, in this system, the 30 kilowatt system, we use 115, 105, 108 solar panels. Each solar panel is 218 watts and arranged in this way. We are not to get the required voltage and get the required current, but to connect the system in series and parallel. This one is a big one. This also worked in a rural area, no electricity at all. We use this water for drinking purpose. There is a one 3 kilometers from here. So we use this is a this one is the the powerhouse. So we put the inverter and the controller here in this powerhouse, and we pump the water from here to far in this 3 kilometers from here. Yeah. Actually, it was the rainy season, so that's why. Another project, which is in Tigray region. This is also a solar water pumping. Actually, this one is a small one. In this case, we use a Lorentz pump. We use 1.8 kilowatt Lorentz pump. It is a solar module. The mounting structure is aluminum. Very small solar pumping system. This project is for demonstrating purpose. The owner of this project is Tigray Water and Energy Office to promote solar water pumping. Here we are connecting the electrical systems. Yeah, we use for this project is the Lorentz pump, Lorentz DC pump. For the other 2 projectors for 18 kilowatt and 13 kilowatt, we use a AC pump. So it is a Lorentz controller while installing the system. Yeah, it is a German pump and controller. Yeah, here is a motor for Lorentz. So it is connecting the pump with a motor and also with a pump dry run sensor. So I know if the water is below this dry run sensor, then automatically the system stops the pump. It is protecting the pump from burning due to lack of water. And we use also safety ropes and use a pump. This is a 1.8 kilowatt pumping system. This bore is a little bit different from the other one. For this one, it is an open well. Before using this solar pump, the people uses diesel generator. Now replacing this diesel generator with a solar pump. This is an open well, not the same as the other pumps. So they are trying to put the pumping system inside the water. This is a big hole. And for this project, we use for irrigation purpose. Okay, they use this pump for irrigation purpose. Yeah, just trying testing the pump. Using actually the radiation is very low. That's why the flow of the water is dependent on the radiation. But at this time, when we are trying to test the system, it was around just used to the evening. That's why the flow of water is a little bit lower. Yeah, this is for demonstrating the system. Here is a solar grid hybrid system. This project is installed in Addis Ababa. This is for the power backup system. Actually, we use a solar system and the grid when there is a actually this is a two projects, 2 system. One is a 4.5 kilowatts and the other in the back is also another 4.5 kilowatts, 2 systems. And this system uses to electrify the lodge. There is a lodge here. If there is no power or there is a power outage, then at this time the solar replaces the grid. So it's used as a power backup system. In this case, we use the solar panel, the battery, and the inverter. The inverter is acting as we have also when there's electricity, there's a grid electricity, like to use a grid electricity, and there's a no grid electricity directly with this solar system. So this is a hybrid system, hybrid with the grid. Here is a battery connection for one system. We use a 220 Ah batteries of 8 for one system, and the other one is 200 Ah batteries for 12 for the other system. This is used as a power backup for which is installed in Addis Botanic Garden. This is the inverter that we use. It is actually it's auto-selected. Yeah, this is a solar power inverter. It's auto-selected, which is okay.
I don't know if you have other technologies to show that that's it. Have you other technology to show your PowerPoint?
Okay, let's see.
If you have any question about the video, I can share you again the images.
Photos. Yeah.
I would like to add something just to also introduce Mr. Tadese. Mr. Tadese is a mechanical engineer, and he also developed after his degree, a master's degree in sustainable development. If I remember well, you also studied in Europe, in the northern Europe. And his company, RET, is composed of 16 employees, but he was mentioning last time that when they do have some important projects to look after, they normally hire local people to keep on working and, fasten the process of project implementation. The idea here today, of course, as I'm sure Olivia shared, we try to replicate what normally can be done through company visits. Unfortunately, due to the constraints that we have, we can't fly and meet in person and see the project in Ethiopia. So we try to show what is the current status of the project that Mr. Tadese is implementing in rural areas of Ethiopia. And the main idea, the purpose of having you here today is also to find some partners that can collaborate with RET Engineering and raise the capacity of all these projects going on at the moment and that Mr. Tadese is managing. During the previous interactions that we had with Mr. Tadese, he was also saying that there are two different kinds of projects that they normally work, those funded by the government and those with the support of NGOs. So we should also consider this framework and to keep in mind how normally RET Engineering work. So I leave again the floor to Mr. Tadese, and maybe if you want to also add some more inputs in terms of how to proceed and what are your expectations in terms of raising the Italian collaboration with your company. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Currently, we are working with two projects. One is a mini grid development. Now, the government is open to private investors to do the mini grid projects in rural area. And as you know, almost 16–17% of the population here is no electricity at all. So it is now we are developing a mini grid project for the rural households. But the thing is, providing electricity for the rural household consumes only a small amount of electricity. Yeah, it's obvious. But what our plan is to use this the electricity for production purpose. You know, from our experience, from our study in rural area, we have been studying about for 6-7 years in the rural area, because our projects are in rural area. So we know how the people there is using, especially for agriculture for purpose. They have a lot of agricultural products they produce, but most of them are wasted. This is mainly due to electricity. Let's give you an example. There is most of the rural households are farmers and uses milk to the town, but they don't have a refrigerator. So if the people from the town cannot buy the milk in that specific day, then that milk are totally not used at all, because there's no refrigeration. This is due to the electricity. So what we think is to provide electricity and also the production machine that we use for productive purpose, like a refrigerator or a milling machine, or we can other things. Then most of our electricity that we generate from the mini grid used for the production purpose, and the other one is for the lighting of rural household. So in that way, we're trying to develop a mini grid system. So not only providing electricity, but also provide the dimension for the rural use. Then that way we can consume the rural house will consume most of our electricity that we generate. This is one of our projects we're working. So the government identifies around 300 sites for the mini grid purpose. So this is one thing that we're working. The other one is a solar home system. Actually, we are working with the African Enterprise Challenge Fund, applying for that one, and we are already shortlisted on the distribution of this solar home system. We are focusing on providing the solar home system for the lighting, phone charge, and radio purpose only. Our objective is to switch from a kerosene lamp to the. In that way, we can propose to distribute around 100,000 solar home systems within this 5-year period. The main thing is that rural households still cannot afford the small solar home system, so we propose customer finance technique, like providing with 20% down payment, and the rest we collect through 6 months up to maybe 1 year or more. This is another project. So this is it.
Thank you, Mr. Tadese. I think now even the companies can quickly introduce. What do you think, Livia? Can we proceed?
Yes, maybe. Of course, maybe if you have any question, you can start with the question and then to introduce yourself, the company, and the main activities and projects you are carrying out. And Mr. Tadese, you don't have any more photos to add concerning the ongoing projects you mentioned? Tadese, can you hear us?
Yes. Sorry, can you repeat?
No, okay, I said, do you have any more additional photos concerning the ongoing project you mentioned?
for the very purpose, we are developing the project. We are studying, and there are some procedures that we follow to do this project. The first thing is to go to the rural household and communicate them and their interest, their willingness, and even their ability to pay for the electricity. While we're studying on this one, and once we got this study and they are willing, then we bring these things to the government to get the approval. Then once we get approval, then we do the installation and everything. The objective is to sell electricity for the households. For the solar home system purpose, well, in the process, okay, in the process of because we use the technology, the software platform technology. We have an agreement with and also for the payment purpose, we use the mobile money service. So we have already an agreement on that as well. And also with the manufacturer and everything, we do have a way to put on the agreement.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So I can leave the floor to the Italian companies if you have any question, or we can start with your presentation and the presentation of companies' activities and projects. Someone have some question? So, okay.
Posso?
Yes, of course, Mr. D'Alessandro. Then I leave the floor to also Mr. Battaglia.
Grazie. Mr. Tadese, nice to meet you at the moment by this media. I hope very soon to meet you in Ethiopia. I appreciated your presentation. We are, as already discussed with Ms. Canepa, we are interested to install a solar plant, a ground solar plant in your country, and also for pumping station, because we are doing the same projects in Senegal with Senegalese Deso. So we are installing a solar plant on the pumpage station, because these plants are to supply water to the agriculture land. So we could combine, replicate, not combine, the same projects in Senegal. But first of all, we could start with the ground solar plant through PPA with the state, because this is our core business. For us, the off-grid, mini-grid are small project for us. So we could integrate with the ground solar plant also the mini grid for the rural areas. So that you could submit us some opportunities in your country. First of all, regarding focused on solar plant, at least 50 mega, 50, at least, very at least. I finished. The floor, if Ms. Canepa permit me, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. D'Alessandro, for your very interesting insight. And also, Mr. Tadese, if you want to give some answer or maybe an overview concerning the the question of Mr. D'Alessandro.
Okay, I have one question. Is this to connect with the grid? My question is, this 50 megawatts is too big, and I think it needs to connect with the grid.
Sorry, can you repeat, please? Because there is
My
like
question is
a problem
yeah.
with the connection,
Okay.
so there is some
Sì,
delay.
non ho
Thank you.
capito, per questo, grazie.
My question is to use this the solar plant to connect or to use off grid.
So you are asking to Mr. D'Alessandro if this plant is using to connect the grid? What do you mean?
Grazie dottoressa per l'assistenza, perché non ho capito quando parla grid, non ho capito a cosa si riferisce, per questo.
Mr. Tadese, do you mean you are asking to Mr. D'Alessandro if like this plant is to connect, this technology is to connect the grid?
To connect to the grid? There are
so you can also say, you can
sorry,
also
maybe I am a little bit aware regarding the condition of the grid in Ethiopia. So I think that Mr. Tardese's concern is how it's possible to connect a 50 megawatt plant electrical grid to provide electricity, because currently there is the grid weakness, and the grid operator is not really keen to give you the permit to connect the system to, even if there are some, let's say, public solicitation and other kind of yes, tender. But currently, the reality is that it is not really technically feasible in most of the grid, or 99% of grid, to connect a big plant. Even if there is I know that there is a big effort also by the World Bank and other financial institutions to promote this kind of projects. So yeah, there's an objective technical limitation. There's a lot of sound, there's a lot of possibility, lack of electricity, but the grid is not really good for so big plant. I think.
Okay, no, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, engineer.
So, and Mr. Baggio, if you want also to give an overview, because Mr. Tadese, Nicola
I see that here Giacomo have raised the hand, so maybe.
Okay, yes, so as you prefer.
Then
Giacomo, if you want to ask or to give an overview.
Yes. Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to, well, yeah, first I will just introduce a bit of our reality, but I also have a couple of questions for Mr. Tadese related to rural areas, because I see it as a hot topic. So basically, I am here with Julia, who is my colleague, and I am co-founder of Global Impact Network, which is an innovation lab related to projects who have to deal with sustainable agriculture and innovative agriculture, as well as alternative systems of energy production, especially related to light supply, starting from off-grid rural communities. So basically, we are active since 2015 and mostly in Western Africa, especially in Senegal, whereas we have also worked in South Africa, in Morocco, and we had the chance to do several projects also in South America and Middle East and in Eastern Asia, as we are kind of part also of a network which is called the Liter of Light, which is a global movement, and its goal is basically to bring access to electricity to off-grid communities, or at least to those who do not have access to it. So basically, actually, it catch my attention when you were speaking about rural communities and your goal to be able to deliver light at an affordable cost also to these people, which is basically our core mission. And so I'm really happy to hear this, and at the same time I'm interested to understand more about kind of the model behind it, especially when it comes with maintenance. If I'm not wrong, you mentioned 20% fee for the inhabitants of the community, while the rest of the 80% would be absorbed by, I didn't understand exactly who, where, or what, which I think is a correct model, and I agree with this because it doesn't have to be free, but at the same time it has to be affordable for these people. So my question is if you can explain more about the maintenance costs of the streetlights or of the mini grids, and also if you provide some training, because I saw it in your website. I'm sorry if I spoke too much. I hope you got my question.
Okay. Okay, thank you. My point is for the actually this 20% comes for the off-grid solar home system for the small systems like 6 watt up to 10 watt solar home system, just to provide lighting and phone charge. For this case, we provide some of the rural household cannot afford these smaller solar home systems. So in this case, what we do is to provide the equipment with 20% down payment. To provide this solar home system with a 20% down payment, and the rest we will collect through installment. How do you collect this one? Yeah, this is the point. Is this here?
Yes,
we use
exactly.
we use the technology like the software platform that leverage to shut off the system, the solar system remotely. They pay 20%, then it works for 1 month if the people pays immediately. Then if I not pay immediately, then we can remotely shut off the system. So this way they pay.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you very much, really.
For the mini grid purpose, for the mini grid purpose, actually we do the installation and the properties also. The companies of property, they only pay for the electricity. And after sales survey, the monitoring, everything is.
One last question. Oh, sorry, please finish.
For the after sales surveys, the monitoring, everything is done by the company. They only pay for the electricity.
I understand. Thank you very much. And just a small question. I don't want to steal any more time. Really, okay. I promise I will shut down after this. Is for this the stakeholder, the beneficiaries of these lights, are they kind of supposed to pay daily or monthly, or it's like you have gone some sort of range of payment, or just depending on the light they on the energy they actually use? So it's 20% of the actual money on the energy used, or on a kind of a monthly basis or something like that.
Yeah, we will arrange a flexible payment system, mostly on daily or weekly or monthly. Based on that, not on the energy they use. Yeah, and we finish once they finish, let's say within 6 months or within 1 year, then the ownership will totally transfer to the people.
I understand. Thank you very much. It's very, very interesting. Congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Giacomo, for your question, and Mr. Tadese for your in-depth overview concerning all these issues. And now, if Mr. Baggio, if you have any question or if you want like to give an overview to Mr. Tadese concerning of Sun, Futurasun, and its main activities. Thank you.
Thank you, Livia. Yes, I am Nicola Baggio. I'm CEO of GridSun and co-founder of Futurasun. So we are an Italian company manufacturing photovoltaic modules and also small off-grid solutions. We have our factory in China, and so we are producing there all our equipment. We are offering products in Ethiopia since 2013, since we have starting from the solar lighting products. So we have one solar kit certified by the Lighting Global program, so we can access to the Development Bank of Ethiopia facility for the imports. And so yes, currently we have also a pay-as-you-go solution, as you mentioned before. So we started from this product, so that probably you're familiar with this, or you see in some street in Ethiopia, I hope, at least. And now we are improving this, so making a little bit bigger, and of course with the radio, according with the local regulation, of Ethiopia. We are also providing, let's say, I'm happy to see that you are working basically in the same field of off-grid sound. So we are also providing solar pumping system. We are using Italian pump, okay, but not Grundfos one. We have used Grundfos in some installation many years ago. I know that they are a very good pump. I see the Sucam brand on some inverter and some PV module. I think that they are gone now, so probably you are looking for another supplier of PV. So I will be happy to offer our modules. And of course, yeah, we are making projects and making installation of mini grids, especially with the same focus that you mentioned before. So not just to provide electricity to the houses, but also to the productive use of energy. So like to install together with the mini grid, to install the cold room for the vegetables, so that people can rent for one day to put the vegetables inside, or the milk, as you mentioned, or other type of application. So it is something that we are doing currently in Zambia, in Burkina Faso, in Senegal, and in other African countries. Also, we are producing street lights, just the pole head structure with the battery inside, and of course the light and the PV modules. So yeah, we let's say that we want to be very close to Ethiopian market. I really believe that it is a very promising market. And also for this reason, recently we have opened a JV in Addis Abeba. So I hope that in, I don't know, 40 days, 50 days, we will have already some goods there, because I am aware about the, let's say, the issue regarding the foreign currency in Ethiopia. And so in order to make it easy also for local partners to use our products, we want to sell directly locally products. So you don't need to import, you will find our product there, already custom cleared, and I think that could be a big advantage for some projects. Part of this, yes, Futurasun, our mother company, let's say it is quite big, probably the biggest Italian module manufacturer in this moment, and so we can provide all the range of PV module from 12 volt small module to like 460 watt peak for very large installation that we are doing in Europe. So yeah, I'm happy to be in contact with you. So also I would like to come back in Addis Abeba soon, I hope. And yeah, if you have any other question, yeah, please yeah, ask us, let's say. I see that you have a lot of German brand like Hoppeke or Stecca or Studer, other brand. I'm sure that also Italian company can give you a support and give you good quality materials.
Thank you very much, Mr. Baggio, for your overview concerning your company. Mr. Tadese, do you have any question to Mr. Baggio or Mr. Battaglini or Mr. D'Alessandro? I ask also if Mr. Riccardo Frisingelli if you, because I know that you have some problem for this time, but maybe like we can wait a few minutes.
No, I'm here. I'm here right
Okay.
now. I'm here. Unfortunately, I'm not in the office, so I don't have the I would say the presentation of VP Solar, but I can explain in really, I don't know, 30 seconds what VP Solar is for who doesn't know us. Okay, and thank you for everything. Okay, also for my colleague connected today. Is always very interesting to have a chance to know new companies working in my field. Okay, personally, I'm working in this field from 2007. Okay, and VP Solar is one of the key distributors in the European market with more than 60 million euros of turnover, and I'm the export manager. And our company is established from the 90s. I will probably around 1999, something like that. I don't remember exactly. Okay, we are a distributor, so we are not an APC, we are not an installer, we are not a producer, we are a distributor, and currently we are selling in more than 40 different countries around the world. Okay, we follow many big or small or super small project in Africa as well. Okay, from Burkina Faso, North, South Africa, Nigeria, Benin. I don't remember exactly all the project because I'm from 2015 really focused to develop new project. And with us, you can find whatever you already installed. So like Steka, all the batteries that you use and install, all the revamping modules that you will probably need in the in few months if I see exactly the pictures. And yes, we are distributors, so we don't want to touch your business model, not too much. Okay, we can support you in the technical issues, okay, with the seminar, educational, if you need it. Okay, if you don't need, you are free to call us to get an offer to directly me or my staff, whatever, it's not a problem. This is our work. We are open to collaborate with you, to support you. Okay, to, of course, one of our specialization is to give you the product when and where and how you need it. Okay, and selling in more than 40 countries. Of course, we found a lot of different troubles on the way. So I'm not scared about currency, or I'm not scared about the road or the desert in the middle, whatever. So yes, we have a vpsolar.com. This is our website. You will find all our catalog. If you need the price, Livia will probably share all our contacts in the next few days, if I know right the work is the flow of work. So yes, feel free to ask me whatever you need. I'm here, and come VP Solar as well.
Thank you very much, Riccardo, for your insight concerning your VP Solar activities and like reality. So, Mr. Taddese, or also all of you Italian companies, if you have any question or and something to add, please don't hesitate. You can also reach us every time through email for more information. We will organize also follow-up activities in the forthcoming days in order to go more in depth concerning RET Energy Engineering, and we can organize also individual meetings. And so if no one has something to add, I would like to say that it was a very huge pleasure to have all of you today. And thank you very much, Mr. Taddese, for your participation and for your overview and description of your RET Energy Engineering main activities, project, and technologies. Before leaving, I would like to anticipate you. Some of you already know, but I would like to introduce you our next activities, which will take place between the 17th and 19th of March 2020. it will be an investment and matchmaking forum on energy and environment. This will represent, will include, like, I mean, a platform, a virtual platform for both Italian and Ethiopian companies interested in the investment and business opportunity, but also it will include other stakeholders from the private and public sector from different countries, the target countries of our project, so Botswana, Cuba, Kazakhstan, Kenya, and Peru, and of course Ethiopia. And it's like a huge marketplace where each company can include all their main activities, project photos, videos, is a showcase. And it consisted in like workshop and conference sessions followed by B2B session. So save the date for this period. I know that some of you already registered in this platform, but don't miss this occasion. And for everything, we are at completely disposal for more information concerning the follow-up and the forthcoming activities on Ethiopia from my side, but also from UNIDO ITPO Italy regarding all the countries. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.